Dragon Ball Z is best anime ever, and no other anime is better than Dragon Ball Z, and I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. Don't care what you say, didn't ask, and that's my opinion. No, that's a statement, bitch.
Oh, fuck that shit, I don't want no pig. Nigga, I don't want your bitch. Pull up in an old 9-6. Big body, no 4-wheel. Shit with the lift up kid.
Now
I know somebody's gonna get mad
looking
at
for
that.
that elusive dislike bar that's been missing for months, but look what I found instead. Beer. Okay, not real beer. It's a bunch
I'm
of
sorry,
emoji.
but no. Tanjiro gonna have to call in Uzui, boy. Stop playing.
Tanjiro Kamado, the sun-breathing demon slayer.
He's about to fight a stand user, bro.
Joestar, the very first JoJo who ever Jojed.
These two anime monster hunters are as deadly with a blade as they are infinitely good-natured.
But don't cross them, else they might leave you breathless. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I don't know who gonna
And
win
it's
this
our
one.
job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Tanjiro better turn demon. They better use manga logic.
Daisho Japan, an era of unparalleled progress and imperial domination. But this empire had a sickness, a rot at its core. Demons. This race of superhuman cannibals originated
Oh, I remember
from one
that thing.
being, their all-powerful progenitor, Muzan
Muzan
Kibutsuji.
Who spent his evenings slaughtering families
Holy
and eating them,
sh-
including the Kamado clan.
Though one of them fatefully survived. The eldest son, Tanjiro.
Well, the good news is your sister Nezuko is alive too.
I think it's 15.
Bad news is she's a demon now. So sorry, champ. I'm chalking this day up as an L.
But Tanjiro possessed the golden heart of an anime protagonist, and he devoted
course.
his life to
Plot
curing
armor.
Nezuko's curse and ending Muzan's evil once and for all.
So he joined the Demon Slayer Corps, a secret group of badass demon hunters with badass swords. Forged from a unique sunlight-absorbing ore, the Nichiren Blade is one of the only weapons that can decapitate a demon and end their unholy existence for good. Especially when combined with the Slayer's fancy pants katana magic.
It isn't katana magic. Okay, well, it's
Bro,
totally
he
katana magic. but that's
sliced
not what
that
it's called.
bitch.
Yeah, it's breathing, which is so
Breathing
lame.
technique.
Anybody can do that.
It's breathing techniques, man. That's how you fucking
The use
SpongeBob
of
blew up
breathing
that
is
elephant
crucial to
or
real-life
giraffe.
martial arts. Deeper breaths massage the organs below the diaphragm, relaxing your body and lowering its energy requirement, while simultaneously giving you more energy to use.
Tanjiro mastered this breathing shit so well, he could do it in his sleep. Literally 24/7.
This is total concentration breathing, a technique developed by the Demon Slayers in order to massively increase their physical abilities to match their blatantly superhuman foes.
You like me
Through
for
the
real?
measured intake of oxygen, users can boost their concentration, reactions, and even manipulate the flow of their blood. This can help in slowing down poisons or speeding up the coagulation of wounds.
Which means he can use it to quickly recover in case of injury or fatigue. And Demon Slayers can combine their breathing with their blades for, well, katana magic.
Each
Facts.
breathing style is a separate form of sword combat. The first form Tanjiro mastered was water breathing, a flexible defensive style where
And
a
then
user's
Hinu
blade
Kagi
summons
Kagura,
water to
nigga.
slice
Hinu
like a
Kagi
raging current.
Kagura.
Tanjiro's literal boneheaded stubbornness made him a prodigy Demon Slayer in no time.
He proved to
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I could do one thing, I want Zenitsu shit. Zenitsu is cold as hell whenever he's not bitching.
be a tactical genius in combat, able to discern an opponent's weaknesses and exploit them in the heat of the moment. It was almost as if demon slaying was in his very blood.
Because it was! Hundreds of years ago, the creator of the very first breathing style taught this knowledge to Tanjiro's ancestors, who passed it down to Tanjiro himself.
This was the dance of the fire god, the Hinokami Kagura, sun breathing.
With sun breathing, Tanjiro's
Hinokami
sword
Kagura.
bursts into godlike flames
Hey,
that
that's a
slow
stream
demon's
intro.
healing factor and can turn into a wicked fire dragon.
Sun breathing increases Tanjiro's speed and power, but at a cost. It will quickly tire him out, and overuse could severely debilitate him.
Which can also turn on this really distracting birthmark on his forehead.
Through intense stress and exertion, Tanjiro can activate this
Oh,
Demon Slayer
that was
mark,
season
which
2.
boosts his already crazy strength and speed even further.
And
Yeah,
gives
look at
him
this
access
bitch-ass
to
dude.
the see-through world. Basically, it slows down time for Tanjiro and gives him x-ray vision.
This allows him such a precise understanding of his opponent's muscle movements that he can predict their future actions. Sort of like a spider sense.
He hasn't used
can
this
even do
yet.
the same with just his sense of smell. no Demon Slayer mark needed. Not only can his nose detect people from hundreds of yards away, it lets him find an opponent's opening in battle even easier than before.
Wait, did
You'd
he?
think being an anime swordsman would make Tanjiro even edgier than his blade, but he's basically the group mom, with an innocent little cherub sweetness matched only by his raw badassery.
Tanjiro is tough enough to survive being stabbed in the stomach, fast enough to dodge lightning, and strong enough to slice through and derail a literal demon train.
That demon turned himself into a
This nigga
train,
blew up a
Liz.
whole fucking
Funniest
train
shit
with
I've
one
ever
slice.
seen. And this demon, Doma, was able to freeze the air into this giant ice statue in only a few seconds. That takes a lot of energy.
And Tanjiro's managed to keep up with similarly powerful demons like Hantengu, Akaza, and eventually the strongest of
Fuck
them all,
that nigga.
Muzan himself.
With the
hate
help of his
Akaza.
friends, of course.
It would take all their efforts and countless sacrifices, but Tanjiro and the Demon Slayers would continue to fight to realize their dream of a world that is safe for humanity. And whatever Inosuke is.
The Nosuke is beautiful, man.
Victorian England, an infamously shit-tastic time to be alive.
Whether you were a lowly street rat or
Listen, I haven't watched JoJo yet, and I'm really skeptical on watching this bullshit, but I might watch it soon.
a wealthy noble. Okay, well, that
I
last
know a
one
little
probably
bit
wasn't
about
so
stands,
That
though.
is, unless your dad, in all his infinite wisdom, decided to adopt the single greatest asshole in human history and make him your brother. That'd make you one unlucky schmuck.
Bro,
That
this
would
nigga
make you
just paralyzed the dog.
Jonathan Joestar.
Hadn't you heard, Wiz? Everybody just calls him JoJo.
In an effort to take the Joestar fortune for himself,
Nigga's
Jonathan's
20?
new brother Dio dedicated his life to breaking Jonathan emotionally, turning him into a docile puppet. But after
He's a
being
little
bullied,
bitch.
beaten, and thoroughly traumatized, something awakened deep in Jonathan's heart. The raging fire of a gentleman.
He became Sigma.
Beating the living piss out of Dio was gentle, but it sure was satisfying. Too bad it didn't last forever, because only a few years later, Dio got his revenge when he turned into a vampire and killed Papa Joestar.
Hey, spoilers, my
Dio.
nigga, what's
With
up?
Dio now bent on world domination, Jonathan would need more than his righteous fist to save the day.
Yeah, he needed a creepy floating Italian man that punches frogs with the power of the sun.
It wasn't just any
What?
creepy floating Italian man. It was Will Antonio Zeppeli, a practitioner of Hamon, an ancient martial art designed specifically to do battle against vampires like Dio. Through their breaths, Hamon users can blast a hot electric ripple out of their bodies and flood it into their opponents. Huh.
That's what Hamon means
What?
in English. The ripple. Man, if I had a nickel for every anime protagonist who
What? Bro, so JoJo is basically a vampire killing show, like something like that? Like, Transylvania, what is it, Castlevania?
killed monsters with the power of breathing, well, that'd be 2 nickels. But let's agree, it's weird that it happened twice.
Hamon energy massively increases a user's physical abilities and allows them to disintegrate vampires with a single punch. In order to fight Dio, Zeppeli taught Jonathan everything he knew.
Like the zoom punch, where Jonathan stretches his arm and punches an opponent from far away like he chomped on a gum-gum fruit. He does this by using the ripple to dull the pain of dislocating his shoulder before
Bro.
snapping it back. That might sound crazy, but there are
He's a
real-life
fucking reptile.
examples of breathing basically giving people superpowers.
Like the Dutch adventurer Wim Hof, who can survive being nearly totally submerged in ice water for almost 2 hours. Through forced exhalation, Hof drops his oxygen levels in order to supercharge his body's thermoregulation and release euphoric chemicals to numb the pain, just like the zoom punch.
He's a Hashira.
Mon is basically just like the Eastern idea of chi. Voila! Which is circulated through the body by, what else? Breathing. And just like chi, it can do lots of crazy shit.
Like walking on water, magnetizing plants, or controlling an enemy's muscles. It can even be transferred through solid surfaces like metal.
And he can catch his fists on fire and slam you senseless with his patented Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. It'll leave any monster smiling and satisfied.
I've heard of that.
Jonathan took these skills as he, Zeppeli, and the definitely not just there for exposition Speedwagon invaded Dio's domain and waged war against an army of bloodthirsty zombies.
Including Dio's right-hand monsters, Bruford and Tarkus. Tarkus was strong enough to rip entire boulders out of the ground and slice through a cliff with one swing. He could even snap JoJo's neck and cut our old pal Zeppeli in half. Rest
Damn.
in peace, creepy floating Italian man.
All the
Sorry you had
spoilers.
to be born the mentor. Hope none of your relatives die horrified defying death too.
Before succumbing, Zeppeli's last act was to pass his ripple onto Jonathan, not only allowing him to heal his own broken neck, but also combine their energies together.
And making JoJo strong enough to cut through Tarkus's giant arm. Not with his nifty new sword Pluck, with his bare goddamn hand.
With this power boost, Jonathan faced Dio once and for all, and fisted him with his raging hot ripple. Wait.
Now, Fisted Dio was pretty impressive,
What
considering Dio could
the
later
fuck?
fight faster than light stands like Star Platinum. Hell, even other Ripple users like Joseph can dodge beams of light too.
But more than his strength or speed, or even Hamon, Jonathan's greatest strength was always his intelligence and unstoppable determination. It was that burning drive for justice that defeated Dio all those years ago, and the same one that defeated him again. But this victory was bittersweet.
He may be built like a brick shithouse, but Jonathan's got the personality of a golden retriever. Even after everything Dio did to him, all the
He's a
lies and
protagonist.
abuse and dad murder, Jonathan still loved him like a brother, and still cried those hot, wet 80s man-made tears.
And even after Dio returned on Jonathan's wedding night to murder him and steal his body, Jonathan sacrificed himself so his wife and unborn child could escape. But he did not die in vain. His bloodline would continue throughout the ages, spawning a line of illustrious and bizarre heroes who would crush Dio's plans and save the universe.
And they all had one thing in common, his name, JoJo.
JoJo.
Wait, is the ripple his dick?
Alright. I'm gonna be real. Just going off of this, I know how stand users are. I'm saying JoJo's winning this shit.
All right, the combatants are
You can't
set.
beat a
We've
stand.
run the data through all
Except unless you're Goku.
It's time for a death battle! This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by
I appreciate y'all, man.
Big
I appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. Yep. No, Disney Plus.
Babel speech
How long is this goddamn ad?
Minions, step aside! I've sworn to slay all of Dio's demonic minions.
Nezuko, you got dip, bro.
Don't know who you are.
Bro, did y'all watch season 2 and see how the creator, bro, whoever the creators of that y'all motherfuckers sick, boy.
You better
But
leave her alone.
Never mind.
Poor wretch, shackled by the chains of this harpy's insidious mind control. On my honor, as a gentleman, I will free you!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Did you bump your head?
You talking shit.
Total concentration. Water breathing.
Yo, he broke out of that.
You fight with valor, noble swordsman, but I know the burning passion of my heart will carry me through!
Aw, he's kind of adorable. Like a puppy.
Bro.
I wonder if he has a caretaker nearby.
Tanjiro is literally gonna talk out his mind all fight, bro.
You're mine! Valiant, good work.
Oh shit! Whoa! What just happened?
You will fall!
Oh fuck! They got hit. Mollywop like a monkey. Oh shit!
Nice try!
Smojo stinker.
You could teach me a thing or two. Scarlet Overdrive!
What the fuck? Oh shit! Tanjiro.
Carrying some kind of energy. Like me. And that means I know how to stop him.
His voice got deep.
He's focusing on my neck. Does he know? Metal Silver Overdrive!
What did he just do? Did he snap?
I got you!
Oh shit, he lined him up. Come for your neck, boy.
Wait! He's going for my lungs!
Oh, he's going for your lungs. Yo!
2 inches off. Did he dodge?
He He moved his shit. Oh, he's cold. This nigga Tanjiro.
She's my sister.
Here this nigga go.
On my honor as a gentleman, I will protect her with my life.
Oh shit. Give him a beautiful death, man. Let's go gonna fuck you up, boy.
KO! I'm not crying. I'm only crying really hard. Holy shit, hold me, bro.
What I say
Please don't
though?
touch me. On paper, Tanjiro did initially seem to have more advantages in this bout.
For sure. He'd been training for way longer than Jonathan, and with way more experienced teachers. Tanjiro's Demon Slayer journey took place over a couple of years, while Jonathan's Ripple training was less than a month.
Tanjiro was obviously a superior swordsman with a variety of powerful techniques and katana magic, while Jonathan really only improvised as a swordsman.
But that's where the advantages
Bro,
stop.
I
Sure,
knew
Jonathan
it.
wasn't
Whenever
a
I saw he got the
natural swordsman, but
the
he
move
more than
like
made
that
up for
shit,
it in
man.
hand-to-hand combat,
It was over
while
with.
Tanjiro was pretty much out of options without
He's
a
a
blade.
stand
Jonathan
user.
also had an edge in strength. Comparing Tanjiro to Doma and Jojo to Tarkus, Jonathan was over twice as strong. And while Tanjiro later fought the more powerful Muzan, Jonathan did the same with Dio.
He was way faster too. While Tanjiro and his pals could dodge lightning, we can compare Jonathan to other Ripple users like Joseph, who could dodge light, which is over 3,000 times faster. That might seem crazy, but in Part 3, Dio was able to keep up with stands like Star Platinum, which can move faster than light. Dio did this on his own, and that was while using Jonathan's body.
Even with multiple ways to predict Jonathan's movements and see the flow of his Ripple with X-ray vision, Tanjiro would not have been fast enough to keep up.
Especially with the Ripple backing him up. Sure, the water and fire Tanjiro generates is impressive, but Jonathan was tough enough to power through it. Tanjiro, though, had no way to defend against the Ripple bypassing his durability and directly messing with his organs.
Tanjiro got
Such
his
as manipulating
ass
his
handed
muscles
to
like a
him,
puppeteer,
literally.
or directly shutting off his brain or heart, something other Ripple users have done to ordinary humans with a single zap. And Jonathan had the opportunity to do this literally every time Tanjiro blocked his blade.
Sure, Tanjiro could recover himself with a breath, but that'd be a breath spent healing and not, fighting.
And while
Why did the
Sun
nigga turn
Breathing's
demon?
overuse was dangerous to Tanjiro, Jojo's Hamon had no such drawback.
Which meant that Jojo could keep fighting for as long as he needed to.
Tanjiro was never going to go down easy, but Jonathan's speed, Hamon, and righteous gentlemanly fists carried him to victory.
Yeah, that sweet chin music to the
Jonathan
face
took
kind of
Tanjiro's breath away.
like called
The
it
winner
right there.
is Jonathan Joestar.
That one was kind of obvious. I mean, come on now. You really think you beating a stand user? I don't even know if Goku... I'm lying, nigga. Tanjiro, rest in peace to my dog. I'm gonna see you next season, though, or whatever. Whenever you come back, yo, I ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3 on Death Battle, though. I ain't gonna care. To be honest, the concept, he could have did let Nezuko eat him up a little bit, pause, and turn him into a demon. Tanjiro could have went demon. And it's harder for a demon to die, but Nezuko was standing in broad daylight and nothing was happening to her just now. So Tanjiro could have turned demon. He could have paused the battle because they, how animes be having a little pauses where they watch each other power up and shit like that. Nobody's really gonna break the fourth wall. I mean, unless you're really, really cold like that nigga behind me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but other than that, you really gotta think about it. Like, he could have went demon and just slap that nigga and he dead, bro. But I don't know. I feel like the stand user. But even if he would have got punched up like that, he would have literally healed as a demon. So I'm just saying, Demon Tanjiro would have been taking over that fight. And that's it, bro. Make sure y'all make sure y'all stay clean. Make sure your teeth white, and make sure everything on your body is washed and y'all ain't got no residue or a little creamy substances over your body or nothing like that while y'all sleeping or while y'all going out y'all day. That's disgusting, bro. No build up in your eyes, not eye shit. I'll catch y'all next video, bro. Peace.